Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Yes, it is that time. It's time to break out the tiny little chocolate foiled eggs in various colours. I buy mine in bulk and they come in 100 in a bag and they are lots of different colours. I get them from Amazon because, you know, I've got lots of children and husbands, but, well, no, only the one husband, but lots of children and husband. And yeah, you get loads and loads of different colours, and you could probably make 9 of these because, oh, okay, Sorrel, apparently she wants Easter eggs as well. Each of these holds 11 of these little eggs, which are peeping through. So I'm going to show you how to make one. Now, I did, because this is a recreation of one of my own projects from donkeys years ago, I spent a ridiculously long time trying to work out how to get a little peephole on there, including this. So this was my kind of prototype version. Didn't really like that, but I can show you how I did do that one if you would like. So let's move that out of the way. So you need a piece of basic white cardstock, which is our cardstock, and it is the best of the best of the best. It's beautiful, it's lovely smooth finish to it. 11 inches by 3.5 inches, which is 28 by 9 centimetres. And then I'm going to stamp it all over. I'm using the Beautifully Celebrated stamp set, and it's this flower. Now, all of these eggs, so I want to say there are 6 different colours that I've got. Yeah, so I've got 2 different shades of pink, and then I've got a peach, a gold, green and a blue. So we've pretty much got every colour going. So I went with, this one was Petunia Pop, this one is Darling Duckling, although arguably I may go Crushed Curry or Daffodil Delight, and then Granny Apple Green for the green one. And so I have chosen Azure Afternoon for my blue, because red, yellow, green, blue for my boys. So Azure Afternoon, and because I have just made all of those 3 before filming this, my stamp is already prepped on my block, and this is a big e-block. So I've got my grid paper underneath me because I'm stamping off, and I'm just kind of randomly stamping and trying not to get too much of the stem in there, because I want it to be sort of all about the florally bit, or the flower heads. And I'm trying to remember the first time I made this. I'm following my own instructions on this, so, you know, I'm not recreating the wheel here. So my project is from, this version is February 2017, which is those ones. So this is February 2017, but I did make it before then with stamped off. So that was spotty paper. Was that spotty paper? Yes, spotty paper. That was our old background stack, so, you know, that was 9 years ago. But I made it much earlier than that into my Stampin' Up career. So I've made it a couple of times, but it must be maybe 8 years since I last made it. Okay, so that's going to dry very quickly. Don't worry about these measurements that I'm going to read out to you now. They will all be in the blog post that goes with this video. It's going to be linked to, if you click open this description bar, if you're watching this on YouTube, click open the description bar and there will be a hyperlink there directly to this project with all of the measurements. But my cardstock is 11 by 3.5 inches, 28 by 9 centimetres. On the long side, score it at 1/2 inch and 1 1/4, 9 3/4, and 10.5, so that's all in inches. In centimetres, 1, 3, 25 and 27. And on the short side, score it at 3/4 inch, 1 1/2, 2 1/4, and 3 inches, which in metric is 2, 4, 6 and 8. So you could make it slightly shorter if you didn't want to give as many eggs out. You could cut it in half, and then just move these score lines down. But I quite like it being this size. And you know, that's a nice treat. So for my wonderful friends who are in North America, where I believe you just really do eggs like this, or maybe Cadbury cream egg size, in the UK, and I don't know which other countries, we do the most enormous eggs in the world. We do giant hollow eggs that are this sort of size. So I tend to, on our breakfast table on Easter Sunday, I will have little bowls full of these because, you know, let's just be real here. I don't want my children eating giant eggs for breakfast. They will eat those later in the day, but they might want to pick at something. So I do have these for that, but I know you guys in North America don't do the big giant egg thing. Just go onto a Tesco website, tesco.co.uk, and just search up Easter eggs and you'll see the size of them. They're enormous. I mean, that's, you know, we tend to give our boys eggs that are that sort of size, and they're hollow and they'll have extra treats, but they do come as this enormous size. Okay, there's no cutting involved, which is quite fun. No cutting. So there's a slightly thinner, so those four are all the same size, and this slightly thinner one is what is going to be my sticky tab. So run tear and tape all the way along. But yeah, these will be a nice little addition to the breakfast table on Easter Sunday. So I'm going to fold that round. Now, if you have seen one of my earlier versions of this, and let me see if I can pull up the image of it better. There we go. You can see there's a hole in the top. We used to have a label punch that was just one label on its own. We now have this, and I spent ages, let me find a scrap of cardstock. Do I have a scrap? Not really. Trying to work out how to punch just one bit but not all of it, and I couldn't. So in the end, what I did is I folded it to the half point, so it's folded flat, and I hope you're going to be able to see this. I'm taking the top one and I'm keeping it away, so I've got a score line there and there. So there's one and there's another score line, so I'm keeping it away from it, and I'm lining up the point of my arrow with half of the cardstock. Now I need to bring this down so I can see it. Let me catch it and bring it back up. So I'm essentially only punching through half of it, but obviously I'm going through 2 bits. Oh, that was quite violent. And that is what is giving me that shape. Oh, focus. There we go. So it's on the corner. Now the other version that I did with the holes, because I just couldn't work out how to do it, was using a really old 1/2 inch circle. I mean, you might have a label punch. So let me bring that round on the other side, and I did the same on that one. There we go. So you do, oh, that's not a very good hole, but it's a little peep through. Oh. So that's how I created that, that little window. And I want the window because I want to show off the fact that I've got fun coloured Easter eggs, you know. Those are not very expensive, by the way. They were £6.99 for the bag of 100 eggs. What have I got there? 5, 7, 9, 11. So yeah, £6.99 for a bag of 100. Oh, well, that one's now on the floor, so get a different one. There you go. So that has filled up to this score line here. You can just see it there. It's just filled up to that score line. And so when I pinched at the ends, because I've got these extra score lines, that's why it's resisted there. It's not gone further than that score line. And I've used my stapler because I have learnt this in the past. Dreadful English, Samantha. That if you just use tear and tape or a glue, actually these are remarkably heavy. When you've got 11 of them, what's that? That's 10, that's 11 of them, actually are quite heavy. And if they go on the end to end, it's not a great result, they pop out. So this is the only one that I stapled in the wrong place. It was my fun prototype. Anyway, I'm not going to add anything else to that, but I might need to put it in rainbow order. I'm really annoyed at myself for doing it like that. But yeah, nice treats for each of my boys. Perfect as an Easter treat. You could do whatever stamping you like, or you could take, like I did in the other version of it, the designer series paper. Like I say, these were the background stacks. I mean, you may remember those. I don't know if I can zoom in. Spots, flowers, you may remember them from back in the day. I don't have any purple ones in this. That's outrageous. I had purple eggs back then. Anyway, I'm following my own instructions, so if I can follow them, I know that you definitely can. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.